There are words that build empires, and there are words, spoken quietly, that bury a man alive, not in dirt, but in mediocrity, weakness, and the invisible chains made of his own voice. A man doesn't just reveal his mind through what he says, he shapes it. The truly intelligent, those carved from silence, scars, and discipline, know the cost of every word they speak, because words are seeds, and what you plant, you become. Fate leads the willing but drags the unwilling. The average man speaks like he's being dragged, but the intelligent one, he speaks like he's walking straight into the fire, unshaken, unafraid. Here are 7 things an intelligent man never says, because each of these phrases is a quiet act of surrender. 1. It's not possible. That's the language of the dead. Not dead in body, but in spirit. When these words leave your mouth, something inside begins to bleed out quietly. It's not possible means you've been conquered by fear, by comfort, by echoes of lesser men in your mind. But an intelligent man lives by the Stoic code. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. He knows most limits aren't real. They're fences built by lazy minds. Every miracle we enjoy today was once impossible. Flying, messaging across space, walking on the moon. So when a man says, it's not possible, what he really means is, it's too hard for me. The intelligent man, he doesn't lie to himself like that. He says, not yet. He says, let's see. He says, try me. 2. I'm not responsible for that. This is cowardice in disguise in a world drowning in excuses. Taking responsibility is rebellion. The man who says, I'm not responsible, is showing you who he is, terrified of accountability. Shrinking from power. The Stoics taught that while you can't control the world, you can always control your response, and your response is your responsibility. So when a man points fingers, dodges blame, and hides behind technicalities, he's telling you, I don't want power. I want safety. The intelligent man, he walks into the room and says, if it's broken, I'll fix it, even if I didn't break it. Not because he has to, but because that's how leaders are born. 3. I already know that. This is ego dressed as intellect. It sounds smart, but it's deadly. When a man says, I know that already, what he's really saying is, I've stopped growing. I'd rather be right than evolve. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if someone can prove me wrong, I will gladly change, because I seek truth, not ego. We explored why an intelligent man never utters self-limiting phrases, like I can't or I already know that. Now, we continue uncovering the subtle, seductive phrases that quietly hold men back from becoming their best selves. 4. I don't need support. Lone wolf syndrome. Ironically, the men who shout the loudest that they don't need help are often the ones drowning the fastest. Stoicism doesn't teach emotionlessness. It teaches emotional discipline, and it takes discipline to admit, I need allies. I have blind spots. I want to go far, and I know I can't do it alone. The lone wolf dies in winter. The pack survives. An intelligent man knows the paradox of strength. You become unstoppable when you know when to lean, when to ask, when to build a tribe. He's not afraid to stand alone, but he's also not too proud to say, let's do this together. 5. That's not for someone my age. The voice of decay. There's something tragic about hearing a man say this, because what he really means is, I've given up. The clock owns me now. Stoic warriors didn't ask how old they were. They asked if they were still alive. Cato debated emperors at 60. Socrates questioned kings at 70. Epictetus' words still shattered illusions at 80. Thinking you're too old to start something new isn't wisdom, it's fear in a clever disguise. The intelligent man knows the moment you stop exploring, you start decaying. He doesn't say I'm too old. He says, if I can still breathe, I still have time. 6. This is just who I am. Identity is a prison. It sounds honest, but it's actually surrender. This is my nature. This is just how I've always been. That's not self-awareness. That's self-imprisonment. Stoicism is built on transformation. You are not your past. You are not your habits. You are not your trauma. You are what you choose to become next. When a man says this is just who I am, he's really saying, I'm afraid to evolve. But the intelligent man, he's addicted to evolution. He rewrites himself like a warrior sharpening his sword. He doesn't defend his flaws. He hunts them. 7. Not right now. Maybe later. Death in disguise. Procrastination is the most seductive form of death because it whispers instead of screams. It feels safe, but it kills silently every time you say later. You're gambling with a currency you can't refund, time. Seneca wrote, you act like mortals in all that you fear, but like immortals in all that you desire. That contradiction, that's what kills your potential. The intelligent man doesn't wait. He knows later is a lie. We uncovered how certain phrases like that's just who I am or maybe later can quietly imprison your growth. Now, it's time to sever those chains, not with anger, but with the sharp edge of your will. Delayed action is death written in invisible ink. Every hesitation is driven by the weaker part of the mind, the one craving dopamine, comfort, and sleep. But the intelligent man, he whispers, now or never. Because the brutal truth is, the man who delays action is already writing his own eulogy. Sharpen the edge, word by word. Each of these phrases is a quiet betrayal, a betrayal of discipline, of honor, of the man you could have become. The Stoics taught that virtue isn't given, it's earned. Through struggle, through awareness, through relentless refinement. No one hands you strength, you carve it daily. Every decision, every word is a stroke of the blade. And if you've said those phrases before, good, that means you've heard your demons. It means you recognize the enemy's voice when it whispers from inside your own skull. Now silence it. Cut it out like rot. Burn it like dead wood. Starve it of your energy until it dies in your silence. Replace those phrases with words that carry power, words that move the universe, words that strike with clarity, precision, and purpose. An intelligent man doesn't just speak wisely. He speaks like his future depends on it, because it does. Speak like a man building a legacy. Move like there's a blade pressed to your back. Live like every moment is testing your edge. This world doesn't reward softness. It honors clarity, sharpness, resolve. Want to be the kind of man who commands his fate? Then kill these 7 phrases. Before they kill you, the blade is in your hands now. Sharpen it until the reflection shows the man you were meant to become. If you made it this far, comment Stoic down below. And if you found value in this message, don't forget to like, subscribe, and consider joining our membership community for special perks and exclusive content. I'll see you in the next one.